Viewer discretion is advised, but will be completely ignored.
You spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good.
Yo, we back with another one, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Last Week of Wrestling. I'm your host, BlackHart. Shit's Landscape BlackHart. You know which one. Fuck the one call me from. Over here on my right, my left, is none other than the boss himself, Big Mike. Of course, in situations like these, I have to play these guys' clips, so I know I'm kind of slacking in that department.
Big Mike, what the deal, Playboy?
And the one that's rolling up his joint right now is none other than the Bacon King himself, Mr.
This kid and that kid and this kid, Garco
Ball. Yeah, so this is gonna be the lineup for Last Week of Wrestling tonight. Thank you everyone for slowly coming into your seats and everything like that. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the comment, leave a notification, share with your people, let them know that we are live right now, about to talk about what the hell that's going on last week and the lot of shenanigans that happened last week. But before we get to that, we got to pay some bills. Don't forget to check out the linktree.com/Arthur Top Roast Podcast for the latest audio, video, merchandise, the whole 9 yards. Everything that you need is up there. Still trying to tweak around some stuff, so bear with us. Some links may not be available anymore as of March 31st, 2024. So there's going to be a lot of audio platforms that's going to be shutting down, so we're going to have to compromise on some of these things. But next, you get the energy, the boost that you need. Definitely get yourself that Dubby, definitely with the 10% off coupon. What more can you say? At W.GG, use the promo code OTTRMOM for not only just for them, from Dream Live University as well, for 15% off merchandise store that they have available to themselves at dreamalive.store. And last but not least, get yourself some bling bling for Valentine's Day coming up soon for you, moms, girl, missus, whatever. 25% off at OTTRMOM at www.getsoulaced.com. Not soul laced. I don't know why Shar and Eric be pronouncing this shit wrong each and every fucking week, but I don't want to be breaking their heart to see this shit. But last but not least, check out our now currently available all over YouTube. Go to bonfire/store/Arthur Top Roast Podcast and check out all the latest concepts, shirts, designs that we got in store for you today. You know what I'm saying? Mike got the retro one. I got a new Eddie Kingston one from Pro Wrestling Tees the other day, so probably came to them. And the fact is chilling in the back. How we doing the hell he does best. Fellas, we here. It's just us. I don't know what we're going to say, but yeah, we're going to be active today.
We here.
Like a 3-man week.
I just want to start off by saying Beyonce's the greatest artist of our generation. That's all I want to say.
And that's because he's watching, and everybody, folks, he's watching the Grammys right now. So bear with him as he's jumping in and out of this song.
Jay-Z had to let him know.
Today.
Jay-Z had to let him know. Stop playing with my wife's. Give her album of the year. Stop playing these games. But I'm doing good. How we doing, man?
I mean, I'm all right, man. Just really working.
We're gonna get into vengeance, right? Because does tonight? I hate to say it, does tonight mean Mellow missed? Is that what happened tonight?
Oh Jesus!
Is that what happened?
Speaking of WWE NXT Vengeance Day results, we got the results right down here
live
on the pay-per-view test. We're gonna keep up to date with it now that the pay-per-view is officially over with. You see the results down below. As a result, Jesus Christ, I can finally take this belt off my wall because now your new two-time Inter-Podcast champion is once again back on his throne, and I'm back, finally beating Dukes 5-4. Thank you guys for saving me tonight. Thank you very fucking much. I knew I needed that motherfucker to win, and he gave me my win tonight. Thank you. So eat this shit, Dukes. Now you're back in the fucking line. Thank you very much. So I'm your new Inter-Podcast champion. As far as the ODT championship is concerned, that was a tie again between Shotzi and Binky. But now the number one contender with another perfect score. I don't know what's up with this perfect score as a lady within this group. It's not other than Lady B, so now she gets to choose. Either she can face me, or she can be intertwined with those three, with those two geeks over there and fight over there. But I'm making this time more prestigious this time around. But yes, Dukes, eat my dust, motherfucker.
Just better get me before Mania. That's all I know. If you're gonna challenge me, you better do it now. I'm on my Becky Lynch arc right now. But just know,
Elimination Chamber. Mike's going to try to bring that upset.
Better get me now because
of upsets.
Know this: death, taxes. Mike wins at WrestleMania. Just know. Just know.
I ding dong, hello.
Dookie. See, if he would have won, I would have played him his clip.
How is she not a milk creator with all Hall of Fame badges, I guess?
You did all that to make that graphic for him.
Since he lost to me, I could finally delete it off my dad.
You did all that work.
Nana.
That's right.
All that work for the graphic, and then here we are. He just loses.
And now I can't use it anymore. Delete. Just like that. Oh man. Dukes, I know he's gonna be watching this later. I know he's gonna be sick to his stomach. Speaking of sick to their stomachs, the WWE universe right now is sick to their stomachs right now after what transpired on Friday Night SmackDown. The closest segment of the damn show, which we got Cody Rhodes coming out, basically fooling us, saying he's not going to challenge Roman for the championship at WrestleMania, but after advising with some people backstage for nearly a week, there's one person that knows him really, really well. And when he said that, the roof blew off because it was none other than the new TKO board of director himself, The Rock Johnson. Now, it's really, the rumor is true that we are potentially going to have The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. More likely it's going to be for night 2. As you can see, this was the passing of basically the spot with this handshake. As little people did not know what that handshake signified, it signified that he gave his spot. He gave his spot, ladies and gentlemen. He gave his spot at for the main event, just to have Roman going against his younger cousin, Joe. Yes, I had to say his government name out loud, Joe. Now, folks, I know some people are highly upset about this. I'm going to let these two gentlemen go ahead first because I'm going to break this whole thing down to a science that even the stupidest wrestling fans can comprehend what I'm about to address here. Okay? I'm going to let my boys go first because there's a lot of shit talking for the last 2 days. And I'm pretty sure these two, they're going to say some things that I might just say myself, but I'm gonna dissect this. But I'm gonna let them go first because I gotta spread the word around that we live. So heads or tails, who wants to go first? Heads or tails? Heads, Mike. Tails.
You want me to go first?
No, I'm flipping the coin.
I got you. No, that's cool.
No, I'm flipping the coin.
Let's go heads.
No,
heads.
let this one go.
Heads.
No, let that one go. Let him, the one below me, go first. He's already pointing at that shit. Like,
I wanted Mike to go first.
Oh, you want Mike to go first?
Yeah, that's what
we were saying.
No, listen. No, because lately, Uncle Phattz has been
emotional, damn it.
He's been shooting out the mouth for like the last like 3 days. So
He
I
has.
thought maybe I gave him his shot first.
I'm letting Mike go because Mike had to leave early, and I know Mike. I feel Mike's wheels turning right now. So it is imperative that I let my big bro go, my big little bro go, and handle his business, and then I'm gonna come in, and then you can say what you need to say.
Say no more.
Mike. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. So I'm gonna pull the curtain back for you guys watching and let you know that I don't know what BlackHart's about to say. We haven't talked about it. I don't know what he's about to say. He doesn't know what I'm about to say.
None of us do.
I don't. None of us do.
Because I've been very quiet in the group.
No, wait. Actually, matter of fact, if Deuce was here, this man over here, these two idiots would, not you, you're not really an idiot, but your cousin is. You two would have been duking it out for like a good half an hour about this because you did it before in the chat.
They did.
I'll leave it in the chat.
I had to intervene real quick. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, hold on. Like, I sided with Uncle Phattz because Deuce was saying some blasphemy bullshit, and I was just like, bro, there's no goddamn way that you're gonna tell me that this thing is really what you think that it is.
I got you covered.
So, if you've been watching the show, you know, I'm the AEW hater. I'm all of these things. But if you watch, you know the one real beef that I have more than anything else is with the internet wrestling community. I cannot stand the internet wrestling community because all they want is for their precious fantasy booking to go. And sometimes you don't know what you want. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I don't even remember, when Jinder Mahal came out and gave us that swerve because we were all mad that Jinder Mahal came out. And then The Rock came out. We all celebrated. We were happy. The Rock came out, shut Jinder up, and then The Rock dropped that bar that he wants to sit at the head of the table, and we all went crazy. We were all like, oh my God, it's happening.
Where's the bomb drop? You got to drop bombs on that one.
Oh, man, you really got to be going overboard today?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you got to. It's gunshots today. We're setting it off in this.
You know who heard that? Triple H and the rest of creative heard all of us go crazy because The Rock said he wants to sit at the head of the table. You know who the biggest baby face in WWE is? It's Cody Rhodes. You know what WWE and creative did? We're going to have Cody win the Rumble because everybody in the internet wrestling community didn't want CM Punk to just stroll in and take Cody's spot.
Facts.
So Cody wins, and we're all happy. WWE has 2 world titles. One on Raw, one on SmackDown. Punk gets hurt, so WWE goes, what's the best way to maximize our dollar and give the fans what they want? How about we have Cody go win the Raw title and bring The Rock back because everyone was happy that The Rock came back. Right. Now The Rock comes back, and we have to make it make sense. So we're going to have Seth cut this fire promo to convince Cody to pick him. Rock comes back. Cody picks Seth. Rock comes back, and now everything is what we wanted. We have Cody and Seth, which is going to be a fire match. We have Rock Roman, what we all have been waiting 2-3 years for. And now the internet wrestling community is mad because they got what they wanted.
Their butt hurt.
I don't know what you want. I know I want to see Rock versus Roman. I know I want to see Cody versus Seth, even with Seth having one leg, because I know the buildup for that match is going to be crazy. I know the internet wrestling community is complaining about no buildup for The Rock versus Roman. But guess what, guys? WrestleMania is not tomorrow. WrestleMania is 2 months away. We have a whole 2 months to build a story around Rock Roman. So everyone just relax, calm down, take the fork out of your butt, and relax. It's going to be okay. The Rock is back. We're all excited. It's going to be a great moment. Please do not scare WWE into giving us some random match for Roman at WrestleMania because y'all are now crying and boo-hooing. Because if let's before you go, let's take this hypothetical. Let's give them what they want this week. Cody versus Roman. Well, Punk is hurt. So what are we doing with Seth? Are you going to give me Seth and Drew for the 49th time? Are you going to give me Shinsuke and Seth again? Are you going to give me Jay and Seth when you're already starting to build Jay versus Jimmy? What are you going to give me Solo versus Seth? What exactly happens with the other world championship? Because if you take Cody and put Cody with Roman, now we have a whole nother show that we have to do something with. And like I said, I don't know about y'all. Drew's playing this heel character. I don't even know what he is.
He's supposed to be a Bret Hart, going against American fans and shit like that.
I don't know what Drew's doing.
That's played out next.
It's working because he's fighting different people, but there's no clear, like, if you're going to be a heel, then draw a line in the sand and be a heel. If you're going to be an anti-hero, be an anti-hero. Drew is just doing random things right now. At one point, he's talking about honor, and I said it to your face. And then in the next breath, he's cheating to win matches. So, like, what are we doing?
What's his nationality?
Drew's Scottish, I believe.
Okay, so he's a Scottish warrior. Enough said.
Yeah. I mean, like, what are we doing? I don't want Drew versus Seth. Now, what are they going to do with Drew? I don't know. That's not my job. I don't care. I know I don't want Drew versus Seth. I know that. I saw that twice. Drew lost twice. So why does he get to run it back? Like, just someone answer that for me. Who does Seth fight? That's all I want to know.
From where? WrestleMania?
For WrestleMania. It's since they want Cody versus Roman so bad, who does Seth fight? That's all I want to know. Just answer that question for me.
I'm about to
That's more of an open question, I think, to the audience. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Listen. This is our podcast. Fuck that. Here's the problem. Matter of fact, hit my shit, please.
Hit your shit. Now you telling me what the fuck they do now? Oh,
hit my shit, please.
Boss, let's see your points. Where are your points at?
No, son, man. I'm one with you.
You the man.
This is shit.
You the man.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the champ is telling you to do something. All right, you know what? You know what? You know what just happened? Because you didn't do what he said? You know what? You know what? You just made the list! I'm gonna have to go tell the world exactly what's on the list.
Now, I'm gonna need bombs for this one. I've been telling y'all for the past almost 2 years.
Hating ass nigga.
That it was going to be Roman versus The Rock. The wrestling community, people that were on this podcast said no. Roman has went through everything by hook, by crook, whether it was fair up or not. This man has not been beaten. And the only person that has been able to pin him, okay, was his cousin, Jay, Mr. Main Event, which proves that, okay, in the bloodline, somebody can be beaten, even the tribal chief. We also have to understand that The Rock left beating everybody at that time to move on to bigger and better things. So there was nobody in the likes of his caliber that could beat him. Who are we going to say? Rikishi? He already whooped Rikishi's ass. Remember, I did it for The Rock.
Looking like somebody might have some explaining to do.
How the fuck do you explain that? So now we're looking at this shit, and everybody's in their feelings. Everybody's ass hurt because The Rock came in and claimed what he wanted. People fail to realize, what is his name? The People's Champ. You stupid moron. So if you have the tribal chief versus the People's Champ, who deserves to sit and fight for the head of the table? The one person that Roman has not beaten, which is The Rock. Not only on top of that, The Rock is coming back to do the same thing Triple H did. It's ironic how he is the head of board of directors over TKO, and then now he's putting himself in a main event at WrestleMania. Triple H did the same shit when he started taking over WWE until he got hurt, and then he couldn't really wrestle anymore. Some history and some stories just have to unfold and be retold again to show you who's the boss. And because of the shit that's been going on with Vince McMahon, now you have two of the highest guys in the Attitude Era that knows what it takes to reinvent things and be able to be creative. Both of them are actors. One's better than the other, but one has more of a business savvy with wrestlers like Triple H. Now you got someone with the likes of a higher superstar in the movies who have connections that can see potential in wrestlers to take the next step. We also fail to realize that The Rock and Roman have also started a movie together. So what better way to kind of see who's the dominant force in the ring? We've all been drooling, fighting, cussing, and some more shit over this. Cody did the right thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Dukes, you're a moron. And I said in the chat, you are a damn moron. To sit there and think that it's okay to bring somebody back that deserves an opportunity to be a superstar, knowing that y'all cheated his father. And then y'all gonna sit there and then make a mockery of him and then have him lose on the biggest fucking stage and then go through all this with the torn pectoral and the whole nine, beating Seth Rollins and going through Brock Lesnar and doing all this other shit. And then you have him win the Royal Rumble and then you want him to sit here and go through that shit again and lose? Dude, so you that fucking stupid? Are you that much of a hater on Cody Rhodes that you can't see the fact that he's not Stardust? This is the American dream. This is the man that he wanted to be before they forced him into that stupid ass gimmick to try to mimic his brother, and it didn't work. This is a different type of man. You gotta respect his hard work and his ethic. You gotta respect his character and what he brings to the fucking table. Stop diminishing this man's hard work. You're a clown for what you said in that chat, and you're fucking wrong. Point blank there. That's stupid for anybody that agrees that it's meant for Cody to go this Rumble when you know good and well it's not meant for Cody to sit at the head of the table. This is a bloodline story, and the only person to put Roman in check is The Rock. And we finally got what we wanted. So let's see how this plays off. The stare down was fucking epic. First of all, you got to go back and see the look on his face when he heard "If You Smell" to realize that now I have no choice but to step my game up, because now I got to go against the man that really brought this family to that pinnacle. Now you got to match your big cousin. Now you got to bring more than just your part-time shit, because you got to show your face. And then we got to think about the people that stand behind him. Where do they fall in line? This is where the shit gets nitty-gritty. This is what we've been trying to see, where Solo Sikoa falls in line with who? Where does Jimmy stay? Because right now, Jimmy got shit to deal with his brother. We got, the little Spider-Man shit going on. I still can't get that out of my head. I'm sorry. You should have cropped that up and put that on the front. You should have cropped that up and put that on the shit for me. But this whole shit pretty much comes down to what we all wanted. WrestleMania. The Rock versus Roman. The match is the head of the table match, a simple one-on-one match, and that's that. And whoever wins has the right to be the head of the table. Plain and simple. No gimmicks, no bullshit, just a straight out man-to-man, cousin-on-cousin fight for the belt. That's it. And you let them go at it, and you give them the time frame to go at it. You give them a half an hour. Let them just go at it. Everything. Don't matter what the fuck they do. Let all that shit come out. Let all the promos build up to this huge fight where you have two Samoan cousins that are literally the face of the WWE at their time and still the face right now that everybody wants them to go at it. Let them be. Don't put no stipulations other than the head of the table match for the WWE title. The Universal title, I'm sorry. Just let it be. Plain and simple. If you do anything extra, I'm going to tell you right now, Triple H, I'm coming after your head.
That seems about right.
Because you'll be stupid if you put stipulations on that fucking match. That's dumb. There you go. You know what I'm saying? It's meant for that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where you have to understand, because now this gives the opportunity for other people like Randy Orton, how he's going to get the belt. He still has to hit his milestone. So who would The Rock turn the belt over to when it's that time when he beats Roman?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Probably won't happen. I stopped that Apple shit.
Listen, man, you can talk your head off for the next 15 minutes, and all that you're going to look like is just like this.
No, I said what I said.
He said what he said.
That's it.
Said what he said.
That's it. That's how you got to look at it. There ain't no wall talking. The community is going to keep going rampant. They're mad because they got what they want.
Dude, they're already rampant.
There's no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club.
Well, can I say this one thing? And I know I don't want to bring it up, but this is what fucked it up. Vince McMahon's bullshit put a wrench in a lot of this shit, but it worked out in the favor. Because now, like I said, he gets to see the fruit of his labor. This motherfucker tried to hold on to this what he could to still claim a little bit, and you lost it. And you brought one of the biggest names down, and now both of y'all are banned. Thank you. Because now we don't have to worry about another part-timer coming in, doing what he wants to do, and being a dick. It's time for some new monsters that's really willing to put good matches in that we loved back in the Attitude Era. You're going to be dominant, but be dominant in a good way to where you can sell shit, you can put in the work. No more of that part-time shit.
What?
I'm tired of that shit.
No, they were brand new in the box.
I'm done.
I think these two have already explained majority of all this already, so I'm not going to dig in too deep. Let's just say about this much. Let's rewind back the clock until what? 2017, 18? Which one of those years that The Rock came in and raised Roman's hand? Whichever one of the Roman Rumbles that was. That was the start. But the real true start, though, was really where Young Rock premiered. And you seen how the whole opening scene with Joe and the rest of the family was watching television and stuff like that, right? You kind of seen the seed was planted during that whole Young Rock series and shit like that when it came to that, and they're going to utilize that for this. So now, like Uncle Phattz has said, Roman Harry went through everyone probably more than once already, right? There's not really a lot of people when your back's against the wall in this type of situation. I know Cody in this situation should be finishing the story, but let me paraphrase this when it comes to Cody's story, okay? Cody's story, original story, is to win the World Heavyweight Championship. He never said, I want to win the title off of Roman Reigns. I never wanted to win. I want to win the title off of Seth or whoever. He never even clarified, I want to take it off of that man. or this man, whatever, when he first came in. Okay, he's only wanting to win the world heavyweight title because that's something that his father had never done in his career when he was in WWF back in the day. People are getting this whole finish the storyline misconstrued about what is really going on. You know what I'm saying? So, in this case, I don't know why my camera was really like that at first. So in this case, I don't get why people are even upset. They're still going to give this man an opportunity to win a world title. Now, some people will clarify, whoa, we won the Royal Rumble. You automatically get a main event slot for the World Championship or like whatever. Last time I checked to some people, some of them when you win the Royal Rumble, you get a title shot at the World Heavyweight Champion. Does it really make a difference on where they put you on the card? You automatically got a title match at the biggest stage. So I don't know why people are really getting too wild up because of this. That's number one. Number two, the money-making rule when it comes to every big company entity is they want to sell out the most. They want to make the most money off of one payout, right? So in this case, I understand from storyline-wide, people want Cody to be the one defeating Roman. Now, from a logical standpoint, it would have to be The Rock in this case, only because that's family. And family is going to hit harder than most people in the goddamn planet. Whoever that got siblings around the world, you guys know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to that. When it comes to family, it's a different thing. It's a different ballgame. It gets deeper. It gets personal. And it sells a lot more when one of your cousins is basically the highest ranking grossing movie stars in the last 25 fucking years. And sooner or later, when Roman decides to need to leave to go off to Hollywood, what, we're going to say the same thing about him? Does it really make a difference? This is just the way that it works. Come into the wrestling industry, once you get over, become the top star, you be there for like 10, 15 years, and then Hollywood thinks that you're good enough, they'll bring you into the fold. And that's how you're going to have a post-wrestling career in this case. There's not a lot of people that broke that ceiling. The last person that ever done that, honestly, was John Cena. He's still active to this day. It's just all about the testament of time when it comes to this. And the seats were playing long before this whole Roman and Rock thing. They just finally utilized it after 3 years of Roman's title reign. So let me ask the audience a real question. Would you rather have The Rock face them last year's WrestleMania and all this could have been avoided? Or would you just have it now? I think that's the only question that I have to the audience, only because if Cody didn't lose last year and we would have got it this time around, I think people would have been just fine. But since Cody lost last year, then there's no one else left. And you had to bring in somebody. Now, in this juncture, you really don't need the title to be on the line when it comes to these two. Just the head of the table monarch. And if Roman loses, he is no longer tribal chief anymore. That's The Rock's title now. That's when the whole bloodline thing either disbands or they just go to separate entity, and then then we'll talk about it a little later. That Samoan family is big. Do you not know how many people are in wrestling school, that's in Booker T wrestling school, that's wrestling in other promotions, as well as trying to get an opportunity to come the fuck over here?
They're making their way slowly but surely.
Thank you, Uncle Phattz. They're making their way slowly but fucking surely. So no matter what you may think, you're going to see another bloodline stable come out of the woodwork somewhere.
The dynasty continues.
One particular person that's a free agent right now, which we'll talk about a little bit later, he's out there. And what if he actually gets through the gates to go to WWE and Roman decides to take the walk, but yet Jacob Fatu comes right into the fold? Oh my God.
That's a thing.
Theory that this shit will turn? Oh my goodness.
Well,
and then when Roman just comes
has
out, we get Jacob Fatu versus a babyface Roman, so that you actually cheer for. Because Jacob could play a hell of a fucking heel. You see his work in the Indies. You see his work in MLW. So the whole future, the whole foreshadow, the future planning is going past WrestleMania. That's why I'm saying it works in multiple ways, but someone got to get hit with the showing of the stick, and that ended up being Cody anyway. And Cody's going to have the fourth match between him and Seth, and that's what they're probably going to keep ending it. And then it's going to be one of those trilogy situations where they're going to market off of those things. You know how WWE plays their game when it comes to those things. So I kind of understand why people are totally upset. I mean, like, I get it. Like, basically, trying to say that The Rock, basically sabotage your thing. I won't say.
God,
it's just they did this move for the betterment of selling out WrestleMania everywhere.
Well, can I say this? Can I say this, please?
You had your chance to talk. Now it's my chance to talk.
Because you're making me
but
making me feel something.
No, wait. But the end of the whole thing is WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of wrestling, right?
Right.
I wouldn't want to imagine a Super Bowl in the actual NFL that was lackluster at best. You don't want the lackluster at best show. You don't want to be known for that. You want to be known as that one show is going to make the most at the gate, most online, most emergency sales, the highest viewership, the whole 9 yards. You want to set a tone, set the standard. This is what a wrestling extravaganza is all about.
Right.
That's the moral of this whole thing. But WWE, they making a business decision with TKO. Excuse me, not just WWE. TKO, the whole thing, the whole entity itself is making a business executive decision when it comes to this move. Please don't be upset. Please just enjoy the ride of what the hell can transpire. Now it's going to make you want to watch SmackDown every Friday, see what the hell is going on with this whole Rock, Roman, and Cody thing. And you really want to know the real truth behind all this is? They just trying to distract you for what's going on with the Vince McMahon situation.
Thank you.
That's the real true reason why we are being blindsided by this.
Thank you. There you go.
Come on, bro. Let's not be foolish that the government did not do this shit to us before, folks.
You should be dropping bombs.
The same thing here.
You should be dropping bombs.
I don't need to be dropping bombs.
Yes, you do.
I'm trying to end this man's
I'm about to end this man's whole career. What career?
I'm trying to end this man's whole career.
Drop bombs.
I mean, nothing you said was wrong. It's the
this is just a way to get you fucking distracted about the Vince McMahon sexual trafficking allegation.
There you go. Bang, 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 bang.
So, folks, don't be blindsided. Don't be fooled. Stay woke out there in these streets. Stay woke in these wrestling streets. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm done with that.
You have to understand that this was a purpose, right? People are failing to realize, right? And we talked about this. They just signed a 10-year deal with Netflix starting in 2025.
People just can't have shit, okay? Let's say it like that. People just can't have shit.
We can't get shit here. I pour Captain Crunch into a bowl. There is no berries anymore. You cannot have shit.
Facts. But you also have to. You muted yourself. Can't hear you.
There you go.
Homie, don't play that.
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that.
Yo, bro, I don't know how many times I've done that to people, bro. That shit was hilarious.
Coincidence? I think not.
So my thing is, you're stupid. So my thing is, I am on board. I agree with everything, but like I said, you hit it right on the coffin. This is not a cover up, but this is to move on from what we all know has been going on for decades.
God help me.
And there was a reason why you appointed someone who had a relationship and a strong relationship with these wrestlers that could take over and still perform until you can't or decide not to. okay? And we all knew that times were coming and things were going to happen, but we did not know that these blockbuster moves were going to entitle two of the
Dukes is saying on Instagram he's coming and he has a lot of shit to say. Dukes, cool. Please, I already told you, you're already going to be late. You're not coming the fuck on. You're not going to make this even more late as the fuck it is.
Listen.
Damn.
So
he's over here on Instagram talking, taking shots about you. By the way, we're live on Instagram, by the way.
Shout out to IG. Listen, Dukes can say whatever he wants to say. We can finish it in the chat. I'm going to say this. What you're saying is complete asinine and it's ridiculous. You are a complete moron to think that people are going to be okay for Cody to go against Roman and lose again. You're fucking stupid, bro.
Just get the controller away from this person.
Like, go play Tetris or something. Go do something more doable. Like, bro, like chill. Because the shit that you were saying in the chat, bro, I swear, if I can reach you through the phone,
that shit stink, don't.
Bro, I'll give you a real 2 shits in the toilet seat first, bro, and then just chill, bro.
We haven't used that clip in a long ass time.
It's been a minute.
Bro. And I've been saying it because what he.
Damn.
But and you know what pisses me off about this? And this, you can drop bombs on this. He's sitting up here talking all this shit. And this is the man that sat here and paid homage and spoke high about Dusty Rhodes and his legacy and how it would be only right for Cody to come in and win the belt and this, that, and the third. Now all of a sudden you switching up like these motherfuckers in the industry. You forgetting that the story need to be untold. You saw what they did to Goldust. Dusty. And you see why he left. And sad to say, as good as he is, this motherfucker has to start wrestling with pain on his face. Like he can't be himself without being some type of half man, half whatever you want to call it.
It's war paint. It's war paint.
So the glitter and gold. So the glitter and gold turned you into a warrior now. Who are you fighting? You fighting yourself.
He's fighting Father Time right now. That's
because
of
what? You understand? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it shows you, and you got a man who's earned the respect from Triple H for him to get an opportunity to write his story and finish the legacy that was once given to his father and stripped from him.
I don't know, man. I don't have a problem with it. Seth's gonna finish the story. We all know he's gonna finish.
He said on Instagram, Seth versus Drew versus Sammy. Why?
Please no. Please no. Actually no. Please yes, because that's what y'all want. That's what y'all want.
Why? Why, Dukes? Why would you say that on Instagram and I do it here?
No, because
that's hilarious.
That's a great question. But that's what they want. That's what they want.
They want to see CM Punk, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm glad CM Punk's back, but I would have went off on Triple H for CM Punk to get that fucking jump. Knowing good and well it's Cody's time. Let CM Punk come in and prove himself like he had to in AEW, but at a better scale and manage better and put in better matches. So then that way he can show that he's meant to be back and be that number one contender and champion soon to be in a couple of months when he comes back. But don't dethrone Cody after all that shit he went through.
And speaking of CM Punk, you hit the nail right on the next topic anyway when it comes to that, man. This man tears his triceps yet again. So now he's out 40. Now he's out 4 to 6 months. Now he's out 4 to 6 months. Primed to miss WrestleMania this year. Such a disappointment. As you see, after his whole segment, shit like that, Drew comes out, makes a mockery out of him, blah blah blah, this and the third. Just try to put the seed in what could be the next rivalry for CM Punk when he does come back. So yeah, so
that's awesome.
Punk gave a fire promo on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Fire promo.
Mm-hmm.
But the Punk haters will just ignore it. They don't care. Punk's old. Punk don't know what he's doing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Mike, you know what? I told you. Listen, when your shit falls in line, you ain't got to worry about shit. You ain't got to worry about shit. Because I will be right behind you, double shooting, 2 shots, one to the left and one to the right. Because you motherfucker, listen, we've been telling y'all for the past year and a half with this whole bloodline, when he started getting on his streak, what was going to happen with COVID and who was coming back. And everyone in the wrestling community, those that were here and those that are not here, were saying all this shit. And me and Mike have been firm.
10 toes down.
Firm. And you motherfuckers still are complaining? And we told you piece by piece on a different spectrum.
It was going to happen. It was going to happen. And we can flip it however you want, because we could go back to the same this Punk hate with the internet wrestling community is also hilarious, because I again will just go over what did Punk do to make everyone hate him besides get injured. I'm sorry he got hurt. He's old. It happens. But did he have bad matches in AEW? Because I don't remember him having a bad match in AEW.
Not at all.
Did he give bad promos in AEW? Because I only remember him giving fire promos in AEW. Did he not work? Not every week, but was Punk out there a lot when he came back? He was out there a lot, just like all of the other ones. I don't know what this man did except win the world title when I told y'all he was going to win the world title, because he was the biggest star that they had.
Mm-hmm.
All he did was win the title and injure himself. Now, should he have known better about jumping off of the ramp into the crowd? Yes, he should know better than that.
He's
like
60.
There's no argument for this. Like, he was excited like most of us were, but you can't jump on the ground like that.
Damn.
Now the other injury
WWE, I don't know
Mox,
if it was my.
Yeah, I saw them kick you out. I saw them kick you out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. They
listen.
They probably hate my take when Uncle Phattz got me in trouble over the Instagram. So I just shut that one down.
No, listen, because I'm sitting there listening. All of a sudden, my screen went back, and then I got a block call that kicked me out, and I'm like, "What the hell?" So I'm like,
"Oh, you see, bro, oh man, they don't like us talking shit about this." I'm like, "Wait a minute, I'm on you guys' side, okay? For once." And you guys just kicked me out of my own shit. That fuck faces.
Listen,
I guess that must have been the CM Punk bots out there trying to hack into this shit and then trying to disrupt this whole feed.
See, this is where the beauty of this podcast and this show comes into fruition, right? The three of us alone have seen the storyline.
Best of her and sweet triceps.
We have seen the storyline from the beginning of Triple H and the beginning of The Rock, from how they started off. And then ventured into that.
We still get wait a minute. We're on the CM Punk thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about Punk.
Did that clip actually play this shit like that?
I got
out.
So it played.
I was like, I don't know if this shit went through or not. So I don't even know they even seen it.
Yeah, no, it's good. We saw. I picked that. I picked that ball
like,
up.
Oh damn.
No, we got you covered, bro. You good?
Oh shit.
It's gonna keep going. But what I'm saying is, we seen these two legends' careers unfold in what they are now. We've seen the stories that they were put in their careers. So imagine
2 triceps, right?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about as far as The Rock and Triple H being in control of in their positions, being board of director, and his position as CEO and the whole nine. And being in the back and being involved, which leads to Punk, because they know Punk as well, and they've had their segments with Punk before, they ventured off and Punk tried to leave with the title and so on and so forth. Not to mention that Punk, it's been almost 10 years since he's been in the ring. So we also have to understand he's married to AJ Lee, so we all know that she done wore him out and probably broke a few of his bones.
Gerald, how many points did you have? 0. Get out. Tristan Thompson, get out.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
So therefore, we have to understand that maybe, she went too hard on him because she was excited for him getting the chance to go back and make some more extra real money. So now he's got time to rehab and kind of really take it easy, but to also really heal from the injuries that he was also suffering in AEW, because now him coming back, if he wants that title, he has to put in the work. And he knows that he's not all that straight arrow shit is going to be cool, but if you...
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
If you're not going to put in the work...
Are you kidding me?
Well, hopefully, let's hope that with this...
Look, his foot gave out, his knee gave out, now both his triceps gave out. What more do you need?
Well, let's just hope that he don't end up like Blitz. You know what I'm saying? Just
straight catch.
This man started catching all types of L.
No, Blitz League.
Catching all types of L with injuries.
No, Blitz League. The football game. You hit him real hard. You crack the bones. Give him like a pinch nerve and shit. That's how CM Punk is. Every time when he get hit with something breaks. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like he's made of glass. But it's listen. I'm glad he's back.
All the time waits for no one.
Listen, he's 60, and I'm glad he's back. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully 4 to 6 months, he really heals and come back and does what he needs to do. Right now, it's Cody's time. So heal up, come back, get your bench.
Please.
Come back and get your healed up, like fully 100%. Still with the fire promos. Still with the same intensity. Go after Drew McIntyre, who listen, shout out to Drew. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing. I don't want nobody. Listen, Triple H said that he wanted the wrestlers to represent themselves, to prove their character. Let the Scottish Warrior be the Scottish Warrior. If he wants to talk about honor, if you watch any of them Scottish or British movies, they always talk about honor and then they still screw people the fuck over. Okay? You either love him or you hate to love him. Let him do what he needs to do, and when he decides to be a baby face, he'll be a true baby face here, and he can do whatever he wants to do. This is Triple H's madness. And we don't
this wasn't some weak ass training lessons either.
Just remember, Vince is done. So we can't say, oh, Vince is this. This is now Triple H and The Rock. Let them do what needs to be done and let the wrestlers show to us that they can bring forth what we've been missing and longing for the last 15 years.
And I would agree with you, Fats. I would even go so far as to say, be honest with you, I think it's just Triple H. Like, The Rock is really not good. If we think that The Rock is going to be involved with the day-to-day with WWE, he's not. He's just going to be there for like the big decisions, okaying money. That's really all he's going to be doing.
He's got the XFL, and then, like I said, his role is the entertainment side as far as getting wrestlers into movies.
Yeah,
and that's what it is, because you got Netflix coming in the following year.
This is Triple H's baby now. This is all Triple H. He's running everything,
and this is where it falls into the hands of him to really show Vince McMahon that this is what he's been trying to do for the longest. If you just stop being a fucking perv.
And we about to let's have fun, because it's about to get good. That's
bro. That dance is so stupid, but it's funny as hell. But
whoa, man, you reaching over there, bro?
Reaching foul. That boy is reaching. Shit is straight cap.
Yeah, it's cool. But
straight
like I said,
my boy.
This is Mike. Listen, I got you.
Listen, old man Punk just needs to just learn or just utilize his move selection now that he's getting older and shit like that in order for him to prevent these type of injuries. from even happening in the first way. When you get older, you improvise.
Well, his promos is banging right now.
I don't care. Point is, your promos can get you far, but it's your in-ring ability, though, that's going to get you further, too.
True.
It's just derailing. I mean, honestly, perfect prime example, Muhammad Ali. When he first came in as a boxer, he was fast on his feet, quick jabs, everything like that, right? Mm-hmm. Those 3 years when he was in boxing and he lost a little bit of his speed, he had to learn how to take hits to the chin, be able to be a strategical boxer now and only land punches when he had to.
Well, that's because he was locked up.
That's what normally happens when Father Time kicks in, and when you do get older, you have to change your move selections around a little bit more in order for you to keep going at your rate, at your pace, at your speed. This we're seeing Punk needs to start doing for himself. Some of the old moves that he used to do, he can't do them things anymore.
True.
He got to have simple selection when it comes to his moveset.
He has to dumb it down.
You never see John Cena going outside the 5 moves of death for him. And that's it. He's done. He knows his limit.
Well, we'll see what happens.
CM Punk needs to know his new limit. Don't try to keep up with the young guys. Just still be you, but just adapt to it. That's all that you need to do.
Well, hopefully these next 4 to 6 months he'll get that shit together because he has no choice. Because it'd be a waste for him to come back.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It'd just be a waste. You know what I'm saying? But at least he got paid. At least Triple H paid him. That's all I can say.
Speaking of trying to get paid, we're trying to get paid ourselves with this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stranger.
To do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
You boys a bit bored? Step into it! Step into a Slim Jim! Turn to the spice! Beefy juicy taste! Hey, nice! Antique! Step into it! Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim! Whoa, totally way chill, California. Yo. Cool muscle dude, Sting Man.
Like what Sting? Like where on his feet?
Peruse, dude.
Peruse. Shoes for your feet, pockets for your stuff.
Yeah, we back. Second half of our program. We in this bitch once again. We're gonna play the live recap of NXT's Vengeance Day pay-per-view that just went off the air not too long ago. Trick Williams ended up losing the main event And as we all expected that was going to happen, Mr. Carmelo Hayes, the man that never misses, officially now turns heel. So I know some people, they still kind of like, they're throwing their little hissy fits about that right now. But speaking of hissy fits, Mike got something that he wants to address to the fans about, a WrestleMania situation. You want to take it away, Mike?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's a hissy fit, but I just want to know what's going to happen. We saw Bayley and EO is set for WrestleMania. So where does that leave Rhea Ripley? There's so many choices for her. This was the final 6 in the Rumble. She could fight any of those 6 and make money. But I would have to say Rhea is outside of Rhea and Bianca are the 2 biggest female stars we have right now. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know what either one of them are doing for WrestleMania. And I feel like that's not good.
JB, what up? I salute you, brother. Heard that you went on the Jericho cruise and had a great time, man. We need to do
JB, miss you, brother, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Tell Jericho lay off the steaks.
Word, man. You looking like he got the serious meat sweats.
And tell him,
what you say fuck me for?
Tell Jericho never put that red outfit on again in his life. Just throw it in the ocean and leave it there forever.
That's why I have to knock his
Look
ass
at the
out.
wind up right here, bro. Still smiling, by the way. He just sends him flying and dribbling off the ground.
Hey, KB, when you met the Dudley Boys, I know you was cooking and over. When you looked at him, did you say, "Hey, get the table"? I'm just saying. That would have been funny. And then I just took the picture like word.
Now, how do you feel about yourself? Totally dissed, homie. That's why homie don't play that.
I'm just saying. Shout out, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so
yeah, that's a good question, Mike, because Elimination Chamber is coming up in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know who the 6 are that's going into that Elimination Chamber and what could transpire in that match that could propel 3 different storylines for WrestleMania themselves. Liv just came back. Naomi, she's on SmackDown, so she got nothing to do with Raw technically. But whatever Liv's going to be at, it's going to be a defining factor. Right there.
Liv just came back. Nia Jax is on fire.
The two biggest names itself are Bianca Belair because of the Lovin' WWE Hulu series that just came out literally just like a couple days ago. Y'all go watch that shit, by the way. And Becky, well, because she is another high star entity that they got.
Well deserved.
Rhea didn't even match up with. And eventually at some point, I don't know if Rhea is even going to break any streaks with this if she does surpasses this record. But if Becky doesn't win it, I don't see anyone else winning it until like maybe SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean that's what I
mean. It just
mean.
depends on whether they're probably going to make Jade Cargill the person to beat her. I don't know.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. Shout out to the women's division, first of all. And like I said, I'm disappointed because we should have had a match at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, no.
She should have. He's right.
She should have had a match.
Wait. Well, are you sticking up for him?
He's right. Rhea should have had a match. Like, I don't understand.
I misheard you.
Oh.
You said Nia Jax.
No.
I would say,
But Nia should be next, though.
Right.
Nia should be next.
Nia is going to have a match with Jade.
No. Hear me out. Let me say this.
I'm thinking because for some weird reason, immovable force, unstoppable object, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant type of feel when it came to those two was the only thing that I saw.
I mean, it would be
I
a
can
great.
understand the big money is Bianca versus Jade. Obviously, that's that.
True.
But do you want to just feed Jade to Bianca so quickly? No.
I think Nia would be a great first match
for like a year, and then okay.
But
why would you overskip Nia Jax, who came back and she lost the weight, so then that way she could be able to do more matches, even though she's doing basic moves, she's losing the weight so that she can take hits, that she can improve her moveset and still be that dominant.
You just got anything to do with your weight loss.
She's been great since she's been
this
back.
doesn't really have anything to do with her weight loss.
It does have something.
It doesn't really have anything to do with that.
It does have something to do with her weight loss because before, when she throw punches, she's known for actually breaking people, and her weight was at some point in time a little bit too much. But she understands that she's a key part in this woman's division. What the
she's
moves
the
that
only giant next to Piper Nivens.
Okay.
The only two really giant women that's there.
Okay, but Nia Jax, it's meant for Nia Jax to be in this situation, bro.
She'll be in the elimination chamber, but I do not see her winning it.
Okay, why don't you see her winning it?
Because same way, just like how The Rock and Roman, star power. WrestleMania is all about star power.
Okay.
Star power is what's going to drive these people like Mike to spend their hard-earned money, taking flights to go to these events.
Okay,
You ain't going to be wasting your money if the car is not right.
Okay, so hear me out. So what you're gonna do is, so what should have happened, and this is why I said
with who?
This is what should have happened with Rhea Ripley and the title.
Okay, well, this is from your side of the fact.
Okay, so yeah, from my side of the fact, this is where they fucked up at. What you should have done is when Nia Jax came back last year and started doing all this shit, you should have let them go at it and do what they needed to do for Nia Jax to have Nia Jax have a match with Rhea Ripley at the Rumble.
KB, honestly, I think Nia is gonna get Rhea at Elimination Chamber. You're not gonna get that at WrestleMania, to really be honest.
No, she might not get it at WrestleMania, but let me continue. So
yeah, exactly. KB way too early.
So you knew that you was bringing Jade in at the beginning of the year. You knew who you was bringing back. So now, once again, you're throwing a big, not a curveball, you're throwing a fucking tsunami of shit into the women's division. Because now people are looking at this shit like, what are you doing, Triple H?
Bruh.
What is your diabolical scheme behind this? Like, where do the chips fall? We all knew that at some point in time that Bayley was going to go against EO because of how Damage Control was moving. We've seen this shit before. Bayley's been in these type of skits before. This ain't nothing new. It's just more people added. We saw the Kabuki Warriors come back together. Champions, the whole nine, all three of them got belts. Kudos. So now you're going to take the belt back. Bayley's going to redeem herself as that top woman again. So now you can let her go against other people that are not going to dominate the size of Io Sky. Okay, you got to look at the size that we're looking at, especially coming into WrestleMania. It's not going to be a for sure match to watch at WrestleMania for Io Sky to go against someone on the likes of Naomi. It's not good for that. It's better if it was Bayley or somebody else of that size and that caliber and that star caliber to do that type of match at WrestleMania, or at least Elimination Chamber. I give her that. So at the end of the day, where does that fold for Raw? Where you bring in Jade Cargill, you're just overlooking Nia Jax. You can't do that. So it'd have been right for her to go against Rhea at the
Rumble. Star power when it comes to that one company.
So you eliminate.
Nia does not have star power more than Jade Cargill does.
So what you do is you eliminate. So what you say to Nia Jax is, listen, I know it's early, but you go against Rhea at the Royal Rumble. You put on the good match.
No, Warren said it was too early for Rhea to go against Nia at WrestleMania. I said she should go at her at Elimination Chamber.
Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, before bringing in Jade Cargill at the Royal Rumble, they should have had that match.
Well, because of her bringing her in, they're trying to tune her into what most wrestlers that come into the company, they got to train the WWE way, of course. Of course, they're not gonna put her live on television the very moment when she came in, and they feel like she wasn't ready. That's what she's been under
you talking about Jade Cargill?
Months, and then on top of that, her mother had just died.
Hold on, you talking about Jade Cargill and Nia Jax?
Yeah, I'm talking about why when you asked that question, like they should have had that match prior to the Rumble, and I was explaining why she wasn't on TV when she got signed. That caused it to not even have that match to even come into fruition.
You talking about Jade Cargill?
Yes.
I'm not talking about her situation.
I'm talking about Jade Cargill and Nia Jax.
Oh, no.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, that's cool. But what I'm saying is, right now, Nia Jax has been building this tension with Rhea. It should have been, if you knew that Jade Cargill was going to come in and do that dominant and that dominant thing like she does, and represent herself, and then have to stare down between Bianca, then what you should have did was have Nia Jax go against Rhea at the Rumble. Have Nia Jax lose. Still have to stare down at the Rumble. Then at the Elimination Chamber, you have Nia Jax involved along with Bianca, any other girls that would deem their spots, or Jade Cargill, whatever, of the lights. And then you let them battle it out. And then that is who faced Rhea at WrestleMania. Because Bayley already picked and she made her decision.
And just the reason why you have Elimination Chamber to fill in that last hole in the first place.
I understand, but what I'm saying
the only reason why that your girl wasn't going to get a one-on-one opportunity was because, honestly, they needed her in that match to kind of make the other person look good.
Okay, but what I was saying was this. If they would have had that match, Triple H could have made a deal with Nia Jax saying, hey, listen, you lose at the Rumble, you go into the Elimination Chamber, you lose at the Chamber, let whoever goes through at Mania do their thing.
So you just want her to lose and then she kind of force her way into a triple threat situation?
No. Then at SummerSlam, on the next pay-per-view after Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash, I think it's SummerSlam, right? Or is it Crown Jewels?
No, Crown Jewel is usually after SummerSlam, but that's a ways away. Like SummerSlam is in August.
Okay, so what's after WrestleMania?
Usually the next big one is, they're going to do like a Backlash, but the next big one will be Money in the Bank.
All them B side pay-per-views and shit like that. The only main one afterwards is technically
it's going to be Money in the Bank. Yeah, Money in the Bank.
Okay, so Money in the Bank.
That's before SummerSlam.
Okay, so Money in the Bank, or so either at Money in the Bank or pay-per-view before Money in the Bank, you have Nia Jax go for the title.
See, I never had a person rep this hard for one wrestler, right? This reminds me of one person that you hate so much with Jinder Mahal, and one person that used to be here, and you're pleading your case that she doesn't deserve better. It's the same goddamn thing.
But you can't. It's not that, bro. And what I'm saying is, you can't see the efforts or ignore the efforts that she has made.
I'm not ignoring that. I'm just looking at it from a business side standpoint.
So you don't think she deserves it? Okay, so you just gonna keep having her lose in matches and not give her a title?
Well, here's the thing, Uncle Phattz. Not everyone that comes into WWE is gonna be winning championships.
So she's just a superstar jobber.
Pretty much. Who else is superstar jobbers? Akira Tozawa, another jobber. How many jobbers that we can name in WWE right now that prime to lose?
How can you compare Tozawa to Nia Jax, bro? That don't make no sense.
They've been fired. They've been brought back. Come on, they're in the same.
Okay. I don't think Nia's a jobber though. Like she's. Be honest with you, she's the biggest female heel they have right now. To be honest with you, because I don't know what Rhea is. So. Be honest with you, Nia is the real.
That still exists.
So you're gonna have her walk around here and be like that don't forget nothing Kong, and just have her just be a walking destruction.
Wait, whoa!
You saw that straight. You saw
actually won some shit. Okay, you know.
She won the title. Hold on, she won the title.
Did she win what? The actual women's championship?
Yeah.
I think she won it once. I think she only won it one time.
WWE or in TNA?
I'm on WWE.
I don't think she ever won in WWE.
In TNA, she won multiple. She could have won once, but it was like the women's championship, something like that, before it got converted over to the Divas title.
I'll tell you right now.
You can, yeah.
But I don't think she ever won in WWE.
What I'm saying is she's the biggest baby. She's the biggest heel right now.
She's the biggest
she deserves that. She deserves that. Why can't she have the belt for a little bit? Why not make it interesting? And she can still be that dominant force and still continue to slim down, represent the big curvy thick girls instead of her looking sloppy like she was before. Not gonna lie, and you improve yourself. Like
she awesome. She 2-time TNA champion, 1-time TNA tag champion. She never won in WWE though.
She never won in WWE.
She won the NWA women's title also, but never WWE.
She didn't have that look that Vince McMahon wanted to ooze over.
That is true. I agree with that.
Neither I am. But still gave her.
But Nia's a 1-time champ or 2-time champ?
2-time.
2, right? Yeah.
2. Yeah.
And everybody else has held the belt more times than her.
I would just say that Nia, to me, should be honest with you. Nia should get the WrestleMania match. If we're being real honest and fair, it should be Nia getting the WrestleMania match because that helps Rhea's title reign if you want to keep Rhea with the belt. And if you need somebody strong enough to take the belt off Rhea, they have built Nia Jax up strong enough that I would believe Nia Jax taking that belt off of Rhea.
Right.
So, to be honest, to me, it should be Nia. I don't know if it's gonna be.
And here will be the sweet cooker. You make that happen, and then what you do is you have Jade Cargill, and then you have Bianca Belair have a separate match, a one-on-one match, a match for the number 1 contender at WrestleMania.
They're not going to do that. That's not a bad idea.
God help me.
Right, they're not going to do that.
Because they're going to be on different. I promise you, Jade and Bianca are going to be on different shows. They're never going to touch until Mania. It's telling you,
be like that whole
they're never going to touch
Lesnar and Goldberg thing. Keep them things separate, and when they finally clash, it has to go right. But you don't need no special guest referee to do anything like that.
You talking about Goldberg and Brock?
That's what I just said.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that. I get that. So if that's the case,
I mean, like I said, they're not gonna put Bianca in the title picture not till next year. Obviously, this is your year to grow, learn the audience, learn the WWE style, learn how to travel on a constant basis.
Yeah, because unless Bianca's going,
even get opportunity to even show okay, we see you over there in the other company. Now do the same thing here. This is the second year, your sophomore year. The first year, you're not really going to go after all that unless they really say, okay, no, we can just put that motherfucker right over there and it'll be just fine.
And she got to be conscious.
In this case, I understand what you're trying to say to me, Uncle Phattz, and I do got envy for Nia Jax. She did come back, lost the weight, looks better, looks better, moves better. Being able to have decent matches that's not injuring anybody like her previous saying from before.
Right.
But the way how I'm looking at this thing is the only way for her to win a championship, to really be honest, is if she gonna have to face someone in storyline injured them previously, and then getting the upper hand that way during that match and win it that way.
We already saw that. We did that with Becky. We literally already saw that.
Right. So in this case, they might do that. I don't know what other avenue they can try to do to get her to the main dance. Besides going to eliminate chamber and just winning the whole goddamn thing to secure her spot to face Rhea for WrestleMania. That's the only way that you can do it. The other 5 women is the main question because that can change everything.
So you don't put Rhea in the elimination chamber.
No, you don't put her in there.
Okay, cool.
She can have a separate match.
Yeah, I would say, but she needs to have a match because they're going to be in Australia, and
if Nia
she has to be on that card.
Somewhere in this whole thing, she has to be in the elimination chamber and win it all. If that's the only way for her to get to Rhea.
But again, that answers my question.
Otherwise,
again.
you're just going to book her just to lose at Elimination Chamber. So what's the difference?
Exactly.
Hold on. You talking about?
Would you rather have her lose at Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania?
To me,
you talking about Rhea?
I'm talking about Rhea and Nia Jax. I had to get them there to get them to WrestleMania. And then I said Rhea can either defend it that night at Elimination Chamber against someone else. Nia can go into Elimination Chamber and win it all to have them face each other, or they just face each other at Elimination Chamber and just get it out the way.
That's why I said she should have had a match at the Royal Rumble, because then that would have eliminated a lot of shit and made the decision making for who could be in the Elimination Chamber. Then that would have led to Nia Jax winning the Elimination Chamber, or Jade Cargill winning the Elimination Chamber, and then facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. And then what would happen is you would have Nia Jax come in as that big heel, and then have a story against Jade, have her win the title, and then Jade would have to come back and then go through some matches and then win the belt again, and then boom, we're good.
That sounds too messy.
Why?
I don't know.
We're gonna see
Jade
what they
just
do.
walked into the building. There's no way that you're gonna put her in a title match right away now.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised what?
I mean, that would be a pretty gullible move
if they put Jade right in the title picture.
They are.
Well, doesn't that overshadow the rest of? But does that overshadow the rest of your locker room?
But that goes back to my point.
No,
Blackheart. That goes back to my
That's
point.
why I said she should wait till next year to go after championship. Your first year is just to get to know the business of WWE, and that's it.
The internet wrestling community doesn't know what they want, because they would be fine with Jade skipping the line and getting a title shot, but they're gonna be mad that The Rock does it, or mad that CM Punk does it. It's the same.
You need to stop babying and bitching about every fucking detail. Get a light.
They complain about everything. It's their fantasy booking. If it's not their fantasy booking, they don't want it.
I'm gonna say,
wait, Mike. So just as a basic synopsis to this, everyone wants to be a chef, but they never want to be a server.
Yes,
basically.
Here's the problem. Everybody's been screaming for years for this whole equality shit in wrestling. We've seen it. Okay, we've seen the list.
Can we get a real black world heavyweight champion then? I'll wait. And we've been waiting for years.
And I've been screaming that shit. I'm never going to stop until Triple H or The Rock makes it happen.
I mean, we had one though.
I respect
it. What do you call Big E?
We're not including in this matchup.
What are we saying about Big E? Was Big E not champion? Did I miss that?
No. Hold on. No, Mike. No. I'm not. Listen, I am not.
Nah, because I know. No. Wait. Because I know when Maverick was here, he was in the following word. No token. Same thing like Kofi. You also like same thing for Kofi Kingston. Token.
So then we're never going to be happy.
Like, we're never going to be happy.
Who is the person?
Listen. I respect. No. Listen.
We're never going to find a black boy heavyweight champion that's going to represent the business the same way how you see John Cena go out there and do presses and shit like that, right? The Rock doing the same thing. You won't see that unless we break that ceiling in WWE, AEW, whatever the fuck that you want to consider one of the echelon companies at, right? In order for you to bring in more eyeballs to watch this product.
What do we want? Shane Taylor? Like, I don't want Shane Taylor to be the world champion. Like, I don't want that. Out of here. Like, what are we looking for?
Mike, I agree with you. Mike, I totally agree with you. What I'm saying is this. I like the fact that Bobby Lashley was champion.
I do too.
But how they canceled him off was highly disrespectful, and I know that was Vince McMahon's bullshit. Because
Kofi losing in 6 seconds to Brock is worse.
That's even worse. That's
at least Bobby got a chance to held onto that title longer than expected and dropped it because they needed that plan to go into WrestleMania, so they had no other choice.
And then you screwed Big E over by knowing good and well he had an issue, and you give him the title when you knew the status of his injury, and you waited until he could not
Wait,
hold
well,
that
technically,
title.
you can't really blame him. You got technically people don't want if people don't like the hell accountability for their actions. But Rich Holland was the one that got that motherfucker injured in the first place. To even have that man relinquish the title in the first place.
But didn't Big E lose the title because somebody caught COVID and they had to put Brock in at the last moment, and then they just booked Brock to win because he's Brock? Isn't that what happened in that match though? If I remember right,
Roman, yeah, I think Roman had gotten COVID.
Somebody had got COVID and they just
Roman got COVID or something like that, and then they had to switch it around.
They had to switch it up, and they put Brock in the match, and then Brock won.
Yeah, and then he ended up winning it all, which is stupid.
Which was dumb.
But, and then just for him to lose it at WrestleMania that year to Roman.
To Roman.
Like, come on. I don't know. Nia,
listen,
I'm glad. Becky, you can pick either one of the two. They're going to be somewhere in the mix when it comes to this.
That's cool.
I
just want to fairness with this shit.
Women's world champion.
Listen, if she's going to be the heel, let her at least hold the belt. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't just let her be the heel and just
now,
have her
I don't
these
think
matches.
She's going to win it anytime soon. Let me just paraphrase this. She's not going to win anytime soon. Maybe down the line, if it's another person that's not Rhea holding that championship, she can take it off of them.
As long as they do it before SummerSlam, I'm
as
cool.
long as you don't have Rhea losing to Nia just yet, I'm okay with that.
She's going to lose.
If you can build up their trilogy, at least you have a reason for them to get back at each other.
She's going to lose to Jade. And that's what it's going to come down to.
But if Nia has that match with Jade Cargill, you might never know. That could be the WrestleMania match for them too. Just saying.
But, okay, so if they're gonna have, so what are they gonna have a match for a number one contenders?
For what? For WrestleMania? No, this is just a one-on-one.
So why not do the same thing between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill?
That's a money match. You're not gonna give that away on free TV.
That's WrestleMania.
This ain't AEW. This ain't WrestleMania. This ain't AEW where you can fancy book a match and you can have it on the Diamond the very next week. No, they're not gonna do that. This is you better savor it and manifest. Let that bitch broil and get nice and juicy the right way before you take the bitch out and eat it. You should know that, Uncle Phattz.
I understand it.
You want this fucking?
But like I said, I'm
just right.
Listen, I am only proving the statement of my dear brother Big Mike. These motherfuckers get what they want and they're still not fucking happy. So we're making it plain and simple for them to understand that no matter how you look at it, no matter how much the three of us give their opinion, the fact still remains that WWE likes controversy. This is the bullshit that we have been sucked into since we've been fans of wrestling. Before the Bleacher Reports, before the Takeover or AOL, before all this other shit, we had magazines. All we had to do was tune in on your local TV station, main event, this, that, and the third, and we watched, and we rooted, and we went crazy, and we imitated, and we all became fans. And then next year, here come the likes of Stone Cold, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, The Rock, Fractions. The shit went wild.
Good times.
Great
times.
And now we're at a standstill because now we don't know where Triple H's mind is at because we have been used to the diabolical shit of Vince McMahon's nonsense. And this is where Triple H shows everybody why he's the game. This is where Triple H shows Vince McMahon why you made the best decision of your life.
So what is he cooking up?
You know what he's cooking up? He's cooking up for the greatest WrestleMania ever. Ever. And I mean ever. From night 1 to night 2, I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody that comes on that wrestles on WrestleMania, every match is going to be a banger.
Listen, before we move on, okay? Me and Warren, we was on the car, we was having like a 2-hour conversation right after SmackDown was over. Mm-hmm. He went on SeatGeeks and StubHub and all the other places to buy tickets from. Night 2, it's already close to selling the fuck out the moment after that stare down had happened. People were gobbling up tickets so fucking fast.
They're ready for it.
More than night one. So they know what they're expecting. They just need that confirmation. Why to be announced and shit like that, whatever, or the storyline segment, whatever, and all for that shit to be coming to real fruition. Then them bitches in night 2 sold the fuck out. Off rip. And it's already been on sale for fucking prior to this whole thing even happening. People's not gonna buy a ticket unless they know for a fact what the hell is gonna be at least the main event. For night 1 and night 2 to just to sell you, this is going to be a great 2. This is going to be a great 2 nights.
Shout out to.
So it came to The Rock. The very moment when that SmackDown show ended, people were already buying tickets.
Shout out to
That's how you know they're bringing big business in.
Shout out to Triple H. Shout out to Paul Heyman.
Yes, Warren. In 10 minutes. At 10 minutes tops after the show was over, literally after 10 minutes, Warren can confirm this because I was on the phone with him. So
I believe it.
We researched this and we was like, bro, niggas, people would have been buying front row tickets for the 7 Gs. And then you got to think about the flight, food, transportation. How long that you're gonna be there for the whole weekend because you gotta remember.
Hotels are about to be high as hell right now.
And deliver that SmackDown, then both nights, and then the Raw right afterwards. That's six events.
Listen. Hotels are not going to be no less than a G.
So you better be staying at someone's crib out there like Mike's.
And
Shit,
you know,
up and be like, "Yo, B, I'm sleeping on your couch."
Listen, first of all, everybody knows if you don't live close by. Right now, you get in a hotel. When they do WrestleMania, they're taking that whole block, that whole canvas around that arena. They have the money to take over that whole shit. You saw what they did in LA or San Francisco when they had their WrestleMania. They took over that whole fucking shit. So you ain't got that. Listen, shout out to Triple H. Shout out to Paul Heyman. Because the two of them together have created one of the best storylines of this generation. Sorry, I'm saying it. We have seen this shit unfold piece by piece, by hook, by crook, whether it was straight up or not. As much as we love to hate this dude, Roman Reigns has proven himself to be the tribal chief.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
Oh man!
So at the end of the day, this is like I said. This is what we've all speculated, and it has come true. So let's sit back and see.
I already borrowed 14 different hotel stays. Hey, see, Philly's gonna be lit that weekend.
It's crazy. The prices are crazy.
Speaking of craziness, our last topic of the night, Mr. Jacob Fatu himself is now officially a free agent after his contract expired on Friday morning. So now he's no longer in MLW. Now he's officially free agent. Do many other promotions as well. Rikishi and Booker T, they're already making phone calls for both AEW and WWE about this potential superstar being on either roster. As a lot as we see unfold in WWE and AEW thus far, it could be one or either or. What could be the next move for this guy?
I know this is gonna sound crazy because the whole bloodline, everything, it all lines up. But you
know I'm about to. Because I said in the first segment already.
I really think the best move for him would be to go to AEW. Like
wait, you missed the AEW. It's saying he should go to AEW.
I think he should go to AEW.
Oh shit, bro!
I think he has. Bruh. I don't know if this is gonna sound. He has more of an AEW look, feel, the way he works, like it all. And like it, I know how much I get on AEW, but like when I watch him and I look at him, he gives me AEW vibes. Like, and it's not saying that like he's not good.
I sure do. I want that Jacob Fatu versus John Cena retirement match. Knock his ass out.
Y'all are so disrespectful.
It is.
Y'all so
listen,
disrespectful.
if Solo got his one up on Cena, man, why can't this guy?
Just let Solo retire him. But
come on.
Jacob just gives me AEW vibe. I feel like
this should have been the storybook that everyone had been reading. This was the Cinderella story, except Cinderella tripped and fell downstairs, and she is paralyzed from the neck down.
Exactly. That's all John Cena.
First of all, let me just say this. Regardless of what, he turned over 2 wrestlers. Cool. Me personally, it is what it is, but I don't like it just for me being a fan. If you're going to go out like people went out, go out like how motherfuckers went out. Shawn Michaels went out in the best shape at the time that he went out. John Cena looked like a fucking rag dog.
Okay, wait. Okay, guys. Only reason why I said because I talked to Warren about this situation right here, and I said to myself, yes, I know Jacob is too raw for WWE. I get it, but sometimes though, we never know who really could go anywhere, especially for people that, like Big Mike said, that he has that look that he can be on AEW. Of course he can. And he can curse all the fuck that he wants. So I know he's not going to lose his edge that way. But I know for some people, and this brings me back to something that Taz has said, and the whole rise and fall of ECW, when he was ECW champion, and he had already outlived all the fuck that he could for that company. He didn't have that buzz anymore. He didn't have that butterflies in his stomach anymore. Now the thrill was gone. You have to find a new challenge for you in order for you to really say, okay, I know I can be able to do what I did here and another company, maybe a little bit differently, but at least he's attempting the whole leap of faith. And let's face it, MLW, I mean, as long as they are doing things on Thriller and Fight TV and stuff like that, they know we're going to get the big $1 million deal the way how AEW and WWE does. So I'm not really going to see them on television like that to even find out even about this guy. So for him to get on a bigger network so now people can finally say, oh my God, there he is, I do want to see that too. But I honestly just feel like for family ties as well, WWE is the number one thing, but I know they're going to try and dumb down his stuff, but that's why he can go to NXT for first. Or he doesn't even need to go to NXT. Just go straight to the main roster. Who gives a fuck? He's already a 20-year pro already. Training him with certain aspects, give him some dark matches, and he can be off the races with that. But
so what if okay, here's my opinion. What if he did like a 2-year option contract, right?
For which company?
Raw. Right? You come in with Raw, you get in with Jey Uso. By that time, hold on, hear me out before you say anything.
I'm thinking about your scenario.
You already got Cody, who has respect for Jey Uso. So Cody wins the belt. Cody's doing what he has to do. Jay's doing what he has to do. But Jay kind of is doing his lone thing. So why not have a cousin that he can vibe with, or a family who can vibe with, other than Jay, other than Jimmy, or Solo, that has a different vibe and understanding to where he can kind of be like that protector. So it could kind of lead to Jay finally becoming champion and being the main event Jay. You know what I'm saying? To where now he's got a belt underneath his waist. It's on his resume. He's always been multiple time champion. You know what I'm saying? This could lead to the process of him being intercontinental, which can eventually lead to him being world title. So you give the dude a 2-year option to see how that could benefit Jay to kind of move him up on the ranks, because he already knows what it's like to have a partner. Now he's the leader of his own situation on Raw. He could be that main event, to have that Solo-esque type. If people were saying, "Oh, I look at you as the tribal chief," he could be his own version.
Or he could just go to TNA, like Chrissy said, now that they got the whole rebrand situation over there and they're looking for a bigger network to broadcast their wrestling on and stuff like that. That could be a big splash for him because they have so many other ex-WWE people that has been revamped in the Indies, and now they're doing their own thing over there.
Yeah, true, but I'd rather him go to AEW if he's not going to WWE.
Yeah, like at this point, and it's gonna sound negative, but he's too big for TNA.
Okay, wait. Now, hold on for a second. Wait. He was too big for MLW. You mean tell me MLW was bigger than TNA?
No, his stardom, he leapfrog right over that. He needs to be in one of the two big companies.
But I still feel like if he does go to TNA, you can give me the Josh Alexander again. Whoa, give me that match all over the fuck again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, that's cool.
Something.
That's cool.
Ali, now that he's over there.
That's cool.
But can I say this one thing?
No, because I'm seeing, and then now you got Will Ospreay over there too. Like TNA, they got a stacked roster for
and
him.
all of that is cool.
I get it. But I think it's really how much that they can pay him.
But
how much can he do in the Indies and stuff like that, and the TNA he can still do the Indie dates as well. You know what I'm saying? It just
that's my point right there.
It's never live.
Like you said,
tours and stuff like that.
He's been doing this for a long time.
And he's tired.
He's a free agent now. Like we see this in sports. Now's the time for him to get his big contract.
He wants money.
This is AEW or WWE for sure.
So that's what I mean. He's got to go to AEW or WWE. I mean, he's got to pick. Like I said, no disrespect to TNA, but he's got to skip them. He's got to go to one of the two big ones because he's got to get that money.
Right.
It's at that time. He's got to get that money.
All right. So, Mike, hypothetical question, right? If TNA had that TV network deal, you think that he would go because it's a bigger
no, I
TV rights bill payout and stuff?
No.
You think it's really about the money, or do you really think it's about just what can he do to have a better schedule?
Can I ask you a question about that? Can I ask you a question?
No, I'm asking him first.
Well, I was trying to say something. You never let me talk. You kept over talking. I just wanted to ask a simple question.
Because some of the things that you say, you know what I'm saying, was blasphemy too. But I get it.
No, but what I'm saying is this. You hit the nail on the coffin. You said he's been doing this for how long? 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Put yourself in his shoes. You dedicate you exactly. So why would you go from MLW to TNA when you have the option to either go to WWE?
Pay your money because MLW wasn't paying what TNA is paying.
But listen to what I'm saying. What I was trying to say earlier was that look at what the bloodline has done for the family as a whole. You have to understand, for years, we really didn't know who was connected to who.
AEW would bury him.
But because of the bloodline and the exposure of the bloodline, all the other cousins are now
right, JP.
All the other cousins are now being notarized, and now they want to see these people on TV more than just them being in the indie circuit. So now the need for this bloodline and this new generation of more impact wrestlers like Solo Sikoa and the Roman Reigns type, or the Jimmy and Jays, or even close to The Rock, they want to see that, including the women. So there has to be some type of understanding. If you've been doing it for 20 years at one job and you've been getting paid for so long after putting hard work, I know you're going to want more money. Otherwise, you're going to dip. And you're not going to go to a place where you're going to get a few dollars extra when you can go somewhere and get 2 to 3 times more than what you was getting.
Right.
And you have two options.
And I agree with you. But to circle back to answer your question, BlackHart, if everything was equal, money-wise, if everything was equal, I would still go to AEW or WWE if I was him, because at the end of the day, then we start, because if money's not the option, then we start talking legacy. Mm-hmm. So then to build your legacy, you got to either headline or not headline.
He's not struggling, because if I recall too, and Matt Cardona even said it best, he turned down the deal for AEW just because he was making more money than what they were trying to offer him in the Indies.
He's not struggling, but
he's not struggling.
He's not stupid.
That makes good money in the Indies because they travel a lot, they do multiple dates and other.
But now, yesterday's price isn't today's price.
Right.
So now AEW got to bring more money.
In 20 years, with that type of contact,
on that phone call, be like, "Yo, listen, man, How much are they trying to offer you? No, let me do this thing over here and let me give you some perks.
But
like I said, 20 years.
Point,
it's
20
all
years.
about the bargaining price.
But you have to understand, 20 years of going through the trenches to get to the point where you're getting decent money has paid off. And since you're ready to make that money because you proved it, now it's time for the work to speak for itself. Give me that money, and I'll prove it to you.
Let me tell you what he hasn't done in 20 years in wrestling. He's never headlined a card in front of 80,000 people.
Facts.
He's never headlined a card in front of 50, 60,000 people. You know
Facts.
where he can do that at? AEW and WWE.
Facts.
So
or New Japan, because they still got the Tokyo Dome.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same type of money.
No, I get that. Wait. Whoa.
I get that. Headline the Tokyo
New
Dome.
Japan pays good money
they
too.
Play very good
it's
money.
not on the American.
They pay
network,
very good money.
Television fan base.
That's what I'm talking about.
They pay very good money.
I get that though.
I'm not diminishing New Japan, but I'm talking about as far as that money.
No, but as Mike was saying, sometimes if you've been in the game 20 years, you're gonna want that bigger bag. Sometimes though, in New Japan's case, they do really offer that shit too. But like I said, you just won't see them that often on television.
Right.
But it's time for his legacy to be. I was on All In front of 80, 90,000. I listen. You say what you want. These wrestlers can act fake and act tough and all that. There isn't a wrestler there isn't an American or British wrestler who has not at some point in their career wanted to work or headline WrestleMania. You can say what you want. If they tell you that, they're lying. They're lying. At the end of the day,
all companies lie.
That's what
they're
you
never
want.
going to tell you.
All companies lie though.
Listen,
they want to be on WrestleMania. That's the one. So,
but but some of these people though, they do go for the money though, just like you said.
Some do.
What
I'm saying, legacy wise,
there's a lot of wrestlers that was either between one or two, but the other person called back like, "Yo, listen, man, we'll give you this instead." Whatever. That's how MJF did it.
Well, this is why I think he's going to be. This is why I think he's going to end up in WWE because of that. But the question was, what do I think he should do? I think he should go to AEW. I think he'd be happier. His character will be treated better there. But I think all roads are leading to him going to WWE.
Okay.
They're all going to WWE.
And depending on the contract length too, I guess too.
I get what you're saying.
1 year, 2 year deals, 3 year deals.
But when I'm not diminishing, so let me just make this statement because I don't want people to get in the uproar. I wasn't disrespecting New Japan. All I'm saying, as far as the American aspect and coming from that bloodline of how American fans view wrestling and how they want for these people to come in, it suits for the fans and for businesses to get these people to be seen because eventually they're going to be on WWE one way or the other.
That's what they want.
You know what I'm saying? And you understand 20 years in wrestling is a lot.
You got to understand the schedule between these companies too and shit.
Right. But you have to understand 20 years in this business is a lot. So what better way for you to make a decision? You come in and be part of that bloodline and add to the bloodline, or you go to AEW and do your thing.
Do your own thing.
And then make a name for yourself. But then, depending on how people view you and accept you, how do you manage that?
Okay.
Where WWE, you have the leeway because now you can lean on your family to guide you on how to better yourself.
And they automatically turn that shit into turn that into a storyline themselves. That's how you can have a program already set up for you.
This is when TKO.
Well, because that's automatic. But if you go to another company, they got to work on something before they bring you in to make sure that it works.
And this is why I said this is Triple H's baby because now you have to understand, Rock being the board of director is now understand what's the name of the show that he had that's on Netflix?
Young Rock.
Okay, so you have the Young Rock, right? So now you got this bloodline shit that's going on where you're bringing in other family members and other people in the whole nine, which is going to lead to in the year going on Netflix to where now
that's why I said
the Ananawi family will have their own special streaming to where now the family has their own type of shit based upon who goes where to now everybody gets the exposure.
So, folks, we're going to be seeing the Samoan Dynasty having their own reality show on Netflix because of The Rock being part of this whole thing. So that's number one. And so before we end the show, we're going to just go accordingly. So, Mike, which company do you think that Jacob Fatu should sign next?
Should or will?
Should, in your mind.
Should AEW.
Okay. Uncle Phattz?
WWE.
I'll say TNA. And I'll say TNA. So we all pick a different spot, so we might never know where he's going to end up being next.
Should hit that mystery sound.
Company, hey, we salute you. We're still going to watch out for you anyway.
Where's that first 48 sound?
Oh,
come on, man. You slacking, bro.
Get a load of this nigga, bro. Shut up. You trying to be dancing over here? That's what could have happened to you.
No offense, I ain't that white. I got more smooth glue than that.
Take the controller away from this person.
And that was artificial grass. That wasn't real turf or grass. That was artificial.
So, artificial, he says.
Yeah.
I mean, artificial. Listen, artificial, superficial. It doesn't really matter. I just think Dukes is scared to face me to give me my props, but it's okay. I'll give from in the bubble nevertheless.
Dukes is reckless right now. I don't know what he's on.
I don't give a fuck. He should be seeing me face to face, giving me my congratulations, but he ain't here to tell the tale. So
because Duke knew,
I'm gonna take that as I'm gonna see you next time, Dukes. So you know the vibes when it comes to that.
He's a bum. He don't know what he's doing.
And this wasn't some weak ass training lessons either.
No.
Hey, 2024 is the year of the truth, baby. Believe it or not.
Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Shit. Lesson number one, folks. Don't ever think Deuce is going to be a worthy champion because he never is. I had to clean this belt. Number two, Jacob Fatu needs to just find happiness. So whatever decision that he makes, go for it. And number three, when it comes to this whole Cody, Rock, and Roman thing, get your dildos out your fucking a-holes and stop crying. And just enjoy what the fuck's going to transpire in 68 days.
That part.
Okay, please.
Thank you, Vince.
That part.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, and Vince, you still ain't shit, bro. And
Thank
I'm
you,
pretty
Vince.
sure if worse come to worse, you're going to be hanging yourself in the jail cell in a matter of a year and a half.
And Brock, I lost all respect for you, bro, because you really fucked up a great thing for yourself.
Meta!
So,
yeah.
Good luck with
Sure
that.
did. Sure did. Dukes is promoting what? A love reality show, the stroke of Dukes. Oh my god. Oh
bro, why y'all keep coming after people?
Yo, pause.
Look,
Pause, Warren. And most importantly, how you know about that? Deuce is the people's champion. People of who? His lotion bottle? No, stop it.
Yeah, y'all are
Don't try to hype up this man. Don't try to hype up this man when he's not even here to even give me his acknowledgement. So I'm not taking this thing very well. But you can follow us everywhere at OTTR Mob, TikTok, Instagram. Watch me live on there now. Here on Facebook, everywhere else, shit like that. Tune into the Angels. Tune into the Crazy Duel next week. Tune to us next week. Oh yeah, I said I'd give you your video for the Super Bowl pay. So remind.
Yeah. I got to put that in the chat anyway. So yeah.
As much as I hate having to say this, but yes, fuck the Chiefs. Please, 49ers, do the unthinkable next Sunday. Stop this proposal from happening and get Andy Reid out of there. Let Bill Belichick become their head coach.
You're just mad because Patrick Mahomes is about to be the GOAT and not you.
I don't want. Listen. Listen, I may dislike Patrick Mahomes because how much that they're pumping him everywhere. I get it.
Listen, yo. Listen.
Okay, I'd rather see Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl, but yet he fucked up that last.
They
Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is what did it. But.
Yeah, he fucked that up. But
trash.
I'm gonna say this.
Shout out to Warren, shout out to Dre, shout out to Beeline, shout out
NFL finally got their boys.
Shout out to all the podcasters out there that's really doing their thing, that's not fickle fans out there that's mad about this whole shit.
They got two of the best white boys.
Y'all need some pussy,
y'all
need some pussy or some dick in your lives.
They got
Patrick Mahomes and actual. Some fickle fans need just actual affection right now. They got
the bromance going on in the NFL Super Bowl this year. So
Jesus,
I hope you understand that. This is real.
We just don't want to listen. We just don't want to see Taylor Swift getting engaged to Travis Kelce. I know.
I want to see it.
You know,
Chrissy is waiting. Chrissy is waiting for this shit to happen. I don't want this to happen.
You know what the story is right now?
No.
Patrick Mahomes' dad just got arrested for his third DUI.
I don't give a fuck about his dad.
I'm just saying.
I don't care about his pops.
Let's not talk about
Pat's going to finish the story, man.
You wonder why people are calling him handsome?
He's going to reign supreme.
That's going to finish the story.
He's going to reign supreme with handcuffs in the skybox.
Okay.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Warren, send the bad signal.
I'm going to talk to podcast champion BlackHart.
No signal. It should have been It should have been Lamar Jackson.
No, stop it.
Follow me. I am _MBJ on all the socials. Follow me on the Speak On It podcast, Speak_On It podcast, where you'll get my sports prediction for the Super Bowl next week.
Swifty, what the hell does that mean? What the hell's a Swifty?
I'll tell you off air.
That's some new shit. Some new shit. 2024, new shit.
Wow,
Warren, I'm waiting for my invite. I'm trying to get on buzzing. Send the bat signal, man. Check us out next week. I'm probably gonna be feeling good next week. I'll probably have some beverages in me. So stay tuned next week, since BlackHart is making me work on a national holiday. So
what national holiday? Super Bowl isn't really a national
holiday.
A national holiday?
A holiday, man.
That's bullshit, bro.
I'll be feeling good next week. Y'all tune in. We'll be back. We'll be back next week.
Man. I don't even listen to her music, bro. What are you talking about?
That's what a Swiftie is.
That's what I don't understand. Like, how am I a Swiftie? I'm trying to figure it out because I don't know nothing about that terminology. He's
trolling you.
Wow. I'm old too, motherfucker. I don't know what you're talking about, old skipper.
I'm not a Swiftie. I'm very upset that she won tonight. I'm very, very upset about it. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Brooklyn. Putting some truth, speaking some truth to them people tonight.
Huh? So they have something to do with the Grammys. Okay.
Beyonce's the greatest of all time.
You shut your mouth.
I said it.
Okay, this definitely sounds like some Kanye West energy coming out of him.
The nerve.
The Baking King.
The nerve. Beyonce. Fuck Beyonce.
What the hell's shaking off? Yep. I don't understand this.
I got it. Fats is saying anything. I can't do this.
You're leaving?
I can't do this. We're saying anything. We're saying anything.
No. We're not going to get into that. But that's wrong. That's just my opinion. As a musician, I have plenty of reasons. But we're not going to go there. Anyhow, shout out to the listeners. Everybody that tuned in, appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? You should go Uncle Phattz. You know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? I'm the hitman and I am the prediction king. I don't get it twisted. I say what I say, and I mean what I say. And that's it. That's it. No time for games. 2024. We taking this shit to a whole nother level. And it's about
Jackson's biggest fan.
I don't give a damn.
No,
and Jay Cargill.
What? I'm pumping you up. What you?
That's a delight.
I was over here pumping this man up, and all of a sudden he just straight shot me down.
No, because you forgot Jay Cargill, because I was screaming Jay Cargill.
Jesus Christ, how do you even let that happen?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I need both of them.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion.
See, when you're fat like me, you don't need Pepto-Bismol. You learn how to eat properly. That's a plate with exercise. I'm okay with that.
Nada.
Yeah, let me talk to you. Now, at the end
A
of the
tournament of power.
Appreciate y'all turning in, man. And like always, any compliment, whether it's good or bad, is taken into consideration. We don't take things to heart because you know better. Okay? And we have no problem standing on business or standing 10 toes down. So be careful. You know what I'm saying? We'll continue to tune in, have fun, stay blessed, support us, subscribe, share, love, show the hearts, emojis, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be stupid. Okay? Stupid is and stupid does. And stupid always gets you, you know what I'm saying, kicked off.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm just saying.
Coincidence? I think not.
They don't want it. Listen, it's too early. They don't want it. I'm like Cat Williams. They don't want it. I'll tell the truth.
Homie don't play that.
I don't think so. Homie don't play that.
Since last year, being the Hitman have yet been defeated, so we can keep going. The proof is in the pudding. We can keep going.
Have a good weekend. I'm not touching this before he turns into Nia Jax like this and press me. So I'm walking out of here. I'm about to be Bailey, man. I'm skedaddling. See y'all next week. Dude, Uncle Phattz, don't hurt me.
Nah, I love y'all brothers, man.
We're going to end that on a positive note, though. Don't hurt me, Uncle Phattz.
Yeah, y'all better make sure y'all share this, man. Listen, y'all make sure y'all share this, man, because we love this, man. We love when y'all tune in, man. And the more y'all tune in, the more we love doing this, man. So y'all keep
and apparently because of Mike, I'm making him work next week, even though his team is not even playing in the Super Bowl. But nonetheless, I digress.
It's the Super Bowl. You still holiday. It's a holiday for me.
Okay, fine. If you win some money, I need my 5% cut. Okay. If you win some money, I need my 5% cut. On that note, catch y'all next week. Super Bowl edition. We might never know. We might play a WrestleMania game next week. Who knows? But points. Catch y'all next week. BlackHart, Big Mike, Uncle Phattz. Dukes, you ain't shit. And kiss this title goodbye.
Shout out to Mav.
And shout out to Mav.
Come on,
brother. Shout out to Mav. We'll miss you, bro. Come back soon.